bop, 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 yeah. Let's go on it together. I did it, let's go on in adventure, bop, bop, shoot, bop, 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 yeah. Let's go on it forever. If you're feeling blue, nothing left to do, my love. And if you're feeling bored, I know you know the cure. You know the cure. Let's go on an adventure, bop, bop, shoot, bop, 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 yeah. Let's go on it forever. Let's go on an adventure, bop, bop, shoot, bop, 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 yeah. Let's go on it together. Let's go on an adventure.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Musical Chairs in Massachusetts. We are coming at you from the Chair City of Gardner, Mass., where we spotlight and we feature musicians of all genres from all over New England. And I'm joined here by my co-host, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hello. Hey, what's up?
You know what else? I have another Gardner fun fact for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here I have a Hershey Kiss. Do you know this little flag here?
Yeah.
It's called a plume.
A plume?
It's called a plume.
Okay.
And for the last 25 years, it has been made exclusively in the Chair City of Gardner, Mass.
Oh, I think I know exactly this fun fact.
Yeah. And,
Yes.
the reason why I'm bringing it up is, it's almost Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
And that commercial on TV with the Hershey Kisses sounding like bells.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah,
ding.
no, it's like do, 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 do.
Yes.
I remember that as like a kid, that commercial.
I do too.
Yeah, it hasn't changed a bit. And then I discovered the fun fact of the plumage here.
Plumage.
Is, it's made at a company right here in Gardner. The same company, they also make the confetti for the Super Bowl, the World Series,
Yeah.
NBA championships, and Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all their parades and things like that.
I have a friend that works at this company.
Yeah?
Yeah. 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 I won't give out names.
No, because they don't pay us.
Because they don't pay us. But I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just thought it was kind of a fun fact because I heard that commercial this morning and I was getting ready and I was like, wow, this commercial's been on since the dawn of time. And it has some ties to our city.
So should we let the people know the company?
No.
Okay. So anyways.
Hershey Kiss. That's all we need to know.
Okay.
The plumage comes from a place that if they want a sponsorship, call us.
That's right. Yeah. So, Gardner has some fun facts. Besides the fact that it's the chair city capital of the world, or
the furniture capital of the world.
Oh, chairs specifically, especially the musical ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had some cool ties. We have some industries out here that are still relevant to today's world. Mm-hmm. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Gardner, Mass.
A little bit.
Funk.
G Vegas. Guys, thank you for tuning in. This is your pal Chris, as my host Nikki there had already mentioned.
I said that.
Yeah. I have short-term memory loss. But yeah, I'm excited about today's guest. Are you?
I am.
You is?
I is.
Is you is?
Is you ready?
Is you ain't not ready?
Ow, my brain.
Yeah.
That's just making my brain hurt, man.
I use too many double negatives.
There's enough negative in the world. You don't need to have that here in this studio, man.
We have enough negativity.
Exactly.
But no, yeah. So we have this terrific guest. He reigns from the Worcester area and performs all over the New England area. From places like the Jewel out in Manchester to out in Boston to
Revere Beach,
out to Lenore Lounge in Providence, Rhode Island. Just all over. And he's a terrific guy. What really got me to gravitate towards this musical guest is that he is very much like us, on a mission to lift up local musicians in the area.
Give them a platform. Yep.
Yeah. And so I knew right away that we were going to be good friends, and I'm just so excited to finally get him on the show and let the world know about him and his music. Although he's got a pretty good following, he's
doing all right for himself.
He's doing okay. Yeah. So, how's everything going on in your world?
Going good. Just getting ready for Christmas time with the fam. I have a big family, so prepping for that. Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I got a lot going on. I got Christmas time is always such a busy time of year. Most normal people will have gotten all their gifts on Black Friday.
Are you the last minute Christmas Eve shopper?
Oh, yes.
Somehow I'm not even surprised by that.
Yes. And so, I'm like scrambling to find things. The shelves are like empty. And I'm like, all right, well, you're going to get a macaroni necklace. and you over there, you're going to get my handprint then drawn up as Santa Claus. I know that supposed to work.
But I just got that as a turkey from you.
I like to recycle.
I can give it the picture you gave me back, and you can draw a little hat on it if you really want.
Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, let me get that back to you.
So what I do is I turn the turkey into a 5-headed Santa Claus. That's what I do.
No, you got to make it like Santa and then all of his reindeer.
Oh, you know what? I like that better.
Yeah, do some antlers on like these fingers, and then have the Santa hat on the thumb.
That'd probably get the children to cry less when I give them to.
Quit being Krampus.
I'm Krampus. But yeah, no. So again, always a busy time of the year, and just excited to spend some time with the family. And usually for Christmas, I'll make a nice prime rib.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Best be getting that invite this year.
If I can afford it. No, seriously, yeah. Prime rib, and then like my famous Redskin mashed potato, sour cream and onion chive mashed potato.
Ooh.
With a little bit of garlic butter.
Okay.
Yeah. And then some asparagus. Because, when you have a guest, you can always spare some. I don't know what that
Wow.
is. Jesus Christ, Chris.
Hey, but yeah. Chris, you usually run out?
I do.
And you should have had asparagus.
Oh, I like what you did there. So, yes. So anyways, guys, I hope you're all just doing well. And again, we are so excited to have this guest here today. He has helped us tremendously with setting us up with, a few other musicians that have come down and partook in the show recording. So we are just super thankful, super excited. Nikki, why don't you go ahead and introduce our next guest?
Sure thing. Let's do it. Today in studio, we are joined by Raff Theruler. Raff is an accomplished hip-hop artist and songwriter throughout the greater Boston area. He has worked with artists such as Afroman, Nappy Roots, and Terminology, and was also featured in a video with Joyner Lucas. He is the official head of the Massachusetts Street Team for Dr. Dre's son, Curtis Young. Raff hosts his own artist showcase and manages artists, as well as provides industry knowledge from topics from marketing and collecting royalties in the music business to how to market music to platforms such as Spotify. Him and his wife are also huge supporters of the community and are always hosting fundraisers through the music to give back. Welcome to the studio, the one and only Raff Theruler.
Hey! That's right, folks. We got the audience back.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Finally here.
Finally, it's the Raffiest episode.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. No, thank you. Thank you for coming down, and we appreciate you. My friend, okay, so we're gonna start from the beginning. It's like from the beginning, there was nothing. Yeah. So originally, let's go back to your childhood. Where do you come from?
I come from Worcester, Massachusetts. I was born and raised in Worcester.
Worcester.
Yes. When I grew up as a kid in Great Brook Valley. It was rough. It was the 80s.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I mean, dumpsters on fire, people dying left and right. No telling if there was a body in the dumpster that was on fire.
Oh, man.
There was
geez.
shootouts every night. I remember my dad and my mom telling me to run upstairs, hide under the crib. Yeah, it was pretty dramatic, my childhood growing up where I was from. But it also made me want to be different.
Sure.
All of that stuff growing up as a kid, it obviously scared me. So I started finding other ways to, learn things so I could be better. And music was one of those things. I used to be up all night because, like I said, the shootouts and stuff like that. And I used to watch the greatest hits. They have these commercials that go on,
Right.
and they would have all the greatest hits on one CD. And all those songs that used to come on, they used to influence me at night. I used to listen. I used to just rewatch that commercial. It's weird, I know. I used
Yeah.
to rewatch that commercial.
What, like those infomercials?
Yeah, where they're like saying about the greatest hits.
The greatest love songs of the 60s. And yeah.
Yes,
I used to
all
love
those. Yes, I used to be up that late, and I used to watch that.
Columbia House, they're still coming
Yes.
after you for your
Yeah.
10 cents.
Oh yes,
Oh yeah.
literally.
Oh,
That
my
was
God.
back when what was that? Shop Till You Drop or whatever that show is.
Supermarket Sweep?
Yeah, where they would have to like run around the
Oh.
store
Supermarket Sweep.
and throw things in a grocery
Yes.
cart, and
Memory unlocked.
Supermarket Sweep. That's,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Wow. God, that's a lot. Sorry, all the memories are coming back to my head now about late night TV.
Yeah, but they're different.
Yeah, well, man, that was some tough times out there. Holy shit.
Yeah, so
That's right, I swore, kids.
the FCC will let us be.
It's right.
The FCC will let us be and let me be me.
And I'm definitely not a tree.
So let me
No,
see.
no. I can't rhyme. Wow, man. So then, beyond that, how young were you when you started getting into music?
Okay, so growing up, I think where it all hit me was I started to try to find myself was in. It's hard to tell because I started gaining interest when I was in Great Brook and I was a kid, like 6, 7.
Wow.
I was trying to act at that age.
Okay.
Like my mom had a video camera and I was already making my own Pepsi commercials and stuff like that. So, around like 9, I was trying to write, but then I took it serious in high school. I stopped for a while and I got into high school because as a kid,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, as a kid in middle school and in elementary, I used to get bullied a lot, because I used to raise my hand and stuff like that and try to, I wanted to know stuff,
Yeah.
And so I used to get bullied a lot in school. That it don't matter to me, but in high school that changed. Because I was bullied in elementary and middle school.
Yeah.
I grew up and stuff like that. I ended up trying to stick up for kids that were getting bullied in high school. So it kind of like switched off. Like,
okay.
people started to respect me. So
Yeah.
in high school, I started to stick up for the kids and they were getting bullied and people that were just trying to like do stuff for people. But in high school is where I found myself trying to find my like self with music.
Yeah.
And I met Nate. Eating Dry was supposed to be here. Shout out to you. Got a new car. Dope.
Nice.
But I used to go to his house after high school.
Yeah.
And he used to make beats on Fruity Loops.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and then one
yeah.
day he told me, after high school was over, He's like, you should go and try to find yourself in Boston. And that's where I found Raff Theruler.
Nice. Wow. Wow. And you know, I can definitely understand a bit better now what has built your character. The fact that, you know, now you're standing up for your local musicians, you're lifting them up. You're basically like back in high school defending all those kids and from the bullies, right?
Yeah.
Like you're lifting
I really
people up.
don't like bullies, man. I really don't. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that's one of the things I hate. Like, please raise your kids to respect other kids, because, you know, when they grow up, they're gonna be working with them. They're gonna be in the same community. They're either gonna be in the same community, or either kids are gonna be, you know, looking up to your kids. So, you know, really, it's full circle, man.
It is.
It really is. Look, I used to be bullied. Now look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, like, you know what I mean? Who knows? The bully may have a son that may need help.
Yeah, right. Would you believe I was never bullied? Because I'd be lying. Yeah, no. It's, you know, to go through that stuff, it really, it sucks, but at the same time, it teaches you. It teaches you how to, you know, toughen up and, you know, to develop some thick skin, and which you need that later on in life, because you're gonna come across walls, you're gonna come across obstacles that you're just gonna need to shake it off and just push through, you know.
And with that saying, Chris, that is 100% correct, because if I didn't go through the stuff that I went through, there's no way I would be built for this industry, this hip hop industry, because with that comes, with me making it, I know there's going to be people that is not going to agree with what I'm saying. Some people might hate me. Some people might band together. You know what I mean? And all that comes with the lifestyle. You know, it all comes with making it. You know, not everybody's going to like me. You know what I mean? So.
Right. And I feel too that that's really important aspect, you know, going through all those things, having all those life experiences, that once you have that plays a pivotal part in writing the music that you're writing. Mm-hmm. You know? Yes,
I agree. I made a couple of songs back in, 2024? So back in 2022, I was putting together a group. When I started the independent label mixer, I was putting together a group in Worcester, and it was absolutely amazing. Like, they were like the Harlem Globetrotter. It was James Ochata, Laylo, and DT Brown, and we were getting so big, and you know, because we were getting so big so fast, people didn't really respect it, and a lot of people didn't really realize, like, there was people that loved it, but also, with love comes hate.
Oh, sure.
And some of those artists like DT, Laylo, and James Ochata wasn't ready to handle that type of stuff in their career, because they were just beginning their careers. So they went their own ways, and which is understandable. You know, they didn't want to be part of that. But in this business, you're going to get that. Mm-hmm. You're going to be put under a microscope. You're going to get people that are going to band together. There's going to be bloggers. There's going to be newspapers. There's going to be magazines. There's going to be people trying to paint a picture of you that's not true. Yeah. But it's your job as an artist to stand for yourself. And it took a lot of time for me to find out self-love. And what matters the most is what I think and what I'm doing, and knowing that I'm doing it right. So,
you know what they say, like, you know, the only one that's going to take care of you is you at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely. And you really got to just manifest it. Like, you got to believe in yourself. You got to, you know, believe in what you're doing.
Yep.
And just push through. You know, like, not every music scene is going to be the same. And I definitely can understand that the hip hop community, while, you know, what you're trying to establish is more of a tight knit community, which is, I think it's like kind of almost the opposite of what the hip hop community has experienced in the past, at least around here. But there's a lot of competitiveness, and so you have a lot of guys kind of, you know, competing with each other that are stepping on each other's shows, and you know, it just makes it tough. It makes it tough for anybody to really rise up in that kind of atmosphere. But that's why I love you, my friend, because, like, it's one of the reasons why, is because you're fighting that. You are bringing all these musicians together. And,
one day, and I quote this as seriously. One day I will have a place where artists can just walk inside and they can get the information that they need.
Nice.
Because there's not.
Right.
There's not even one spot, all right, where artists can go inside.
Right.
Like a resource center.
A resource center. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they can go and get the information that they need.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
the music business is making so much money.
Oh, yeah.
So how do we not have that?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. One of the things that my eyes have been opened up to is the fact that, you see all these events, you see all these musical concerts, you see all the streaming nowadays. You don't need a record label. You can just go out there and put yourself out there. And there's money being made. Like, there's definitely money being made.
But is it going to the right places?
Right. Right. Like, does it end up in the musician's pockets? Not really. Not even so much now. It's just, especially with streaming, it's tough to make a living out. Way tougher to make a living out of it.
I mean, I think a good example too is I was listening to a podcast that had the singer Jewel, and her first album, she actually, like, a record label wanted to give her an album and all the things and all that, and she said, no, if I'm putting out a record, I want to pay for it myself.
Oh, yeah.
Because she knew if this was a flop, I'm not breaking even. I'm not making any money off this. Like, the record label, they will take their money off the top, and I'll probably be left with nothing if this is a flop. But she did so much research and all that, living on the streets, at the time.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Who really knows?
That's what I'm
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody, there's so many ways. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's nowhere to go to know that you're doing it the right way. So when you get other promoters that are mad at other promoters because they're doing it their way, it's because there's nobody there telling them the right way to do it.
Right.
We're all self-taught.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. There's no manual for this.
There's no manual. Because if there was, trust me, I would have read it. I was homeless doing this.
Right.
So I had time. So,
No, and you have to you have to navigate it. This is waters we haven't been in. So the fact that too is that you are not looking to follow in somebody else's path. You're like, screw that noise. I'm making my own path.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we need. We need innovators that can figure it out, discover the right path that nobody else is walking, and just make it work. Just make it work. Like that's how you have some of these big performer music success stories.
You can't be afraid to be original. You can't be afraid to be creative. That's your job.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
If you want to be a creator, if you want to be an artist or a musician, that's your job, is to create. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
And then just in general, be you, because everyone else is taken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, for sure.
Everyone else is taken.
Yeah. Speaking of creating, now you have not only been creating your own music for a while and been involved in the community for a long time, but I'm just blown away by the music that you put out, and especially the music videos. The quality is just tremendous, and I want to start off talking about One Day.
One Day? Yes.
Yeah.
So One Day was a song that I made for a song competition for I-75 Beats back when I was homeless with my ex. She was pregnant at the time, and we were just looking for a place to stay, and we had no money. And I figured I'd enter this song into the contest to win the contest to get first and last. And I wrote about that in the song.
Yeah.
I actually wrote about being homeless and wanted to make it and selling out. It's crazy how I wrote that. Back then, I wrote about how I wanted to sell out a tour or a show in Brazil, in Copacabana, where I believe it's Rod Stewart, sold out freaking the most. Like, he had the most people at a concert. Like,
No shit.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like Guinness World Record shit.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
But I wrote about wanting to be that big in that song, and now
All that manifestation.
Yeah.
all that manifestation, and believe it or not, if you're attached to my thing, believe it or not,
Yeah.
my following right now, my most following comes from Brazil.
No shit.
So I was just like reminiscing all that right now.
Yeah.
And I just realized, like, if you really think about it, that's pretty crazy because, like you just said,
That's all manifested.
it's all manifested. So I got a strong following now from Brazil.
Of all places.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. You know what? We're going to do another special treat for our audience. And I think we're going to tie in the music video so they can check it out.
hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
One day I'm gonna make it to the top like Ali. I hope my fans and my family watch me. It's a definite I'm gonna break bread with my family tree. When I do blow up and have a million shows, you show up in 3,000,005 fans like Ross with a 94 jam packed past the stands. And Copacabana, and all I did was leak out a banger on the net to this contest that said 5Gs. That's first class security, you hearing me? I'm about to have a kid at 24 and don't got a crew for me and him. Or the mother of my seed, but this recession don't got me second guessing that we might be in that second grade depression. Grandma always told me never count my blessings, so I perfected to be humble, not to stumble, cause them vultures wanna rumble when they see you at the table with a slice of that pie, and they grill you with that eye. He says music is my love and my life is my canvas. I made it through the rabbit hole to a different planet. Mars is where I landed, in music I'm a bandit. You can nickname me Smokey the Bandit. Music is my love and my life is my canvas. I made it through the rabbit hole to a different planet. Mars is where I landed, in music I'm a bandit. You can nickname me Smokey the Bandit. So I had to stay in mind before age 9. Made on MTV, didn't make me. I never had cash, I only had dreams while sitting in class, daydreaming that I'm whipping with my A-class chick and my A-class whip, blowing on some A-class pip, and my CD just dropped. And now your jaw drops like I'm in a top drop, but my top's not drop. My windows half cracked, more than smokes coming out, but you can hear me spit it through your snapback. I keep cheese and bread on rat traps. Nap, nap, welcome to the boneyard where you get scrapped. And I get more stripes, and the government paints over the graffiti to hide the criminal crime rate in front of our eyes. That subliminal message is tied in one big conspiracy tie. And I look up to the sky and I ask God, music is my love and my life is my canvas. I made it through the rabbit hole to a different planet. Mars is where I landed, in music I'm a bandit. You can nickname me Smokey the Bandit. Music is my love and my life is my canvas. I made it through the rabbit hole to a different planet. Mars is where I landed, in music I'm a bandit. You can nickname me Smokey the Bandit.
That was awesome. I was just really, really impressed. Like,
It's so cool too, just to know the story behind it.
it is.
So
really
what's
is.
crazy about that is where we shot that music video is where I grew up as a little kid, Great Brook Valley.
So that was back the story that you were telling us before with the all the violence and all the stuff.
Yes.
And,
So that's where it began
okay.
for me.
Wow.
So in where I was rapping in front of that house there when I went and knocked on there, that is my grandmother's door.
Oh wow. So you
Yeah.
got ties all around in that.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow.
I went literally back to my grandma's house. I have actually I have
Hold
a
on.
Smurf.
I can zoom in. Hold on. Let me zoom in.
And there's a Smurf and there's a halo. And the story
Yeah.
about this is my grandma, she had left me everything. because she was loved music, and I used to go over there all the time, and she left me everything. And when she had passed away, the guy that she was with, they were giving me all the stuff, and the guy that she was with all the time came and he had took everything away.
Oh no!
Yes, he took it all away from me
That
after
bastard.
they told me that, and all they left me was the picture of the Smurf. So what I did was, I tattooed the Smurf on my shoulder, and I put a halo on it to hold her in the sky.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I
So
love that.
we brought it back there, and I actually used to live right around there. So I used to go to my grandma's house all the time. So that's why I wanted to do it right there.
Sure,
Oh, that's
So
beautiful.
It all began.
that's beautiful.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
So it's a part of my life. It's
yeah, of course.
story, yeah.
You know, and I just again, I like how we're kind of deep diving into that, you know, the song and all that, because it's one thing for like a person to just kind of stumble upon it because it's like the next song that randomly pops up on Spotify or on YouTube, you know, shuffling, whatever. But the fact that like just getting that background behind seeing
yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah, and that's you know, that's one of the great things about our platform, our show here, is that we get to dig a little deeper in behind the music.
There was a TV show once called, you know, Behind the Music.
I
Back
know.
You know, back
remember
when
that.
the music stations played music and not pregnant teenagers.
yeah.
Yeah, they took over, right? They took over with all the pregnant teenagers and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
Baby fever. Yeah.
Yeah, so what?
it's not the same.
Went crazy.
Like, hey, I got a wild, crazy idea. How about we take the music completely out of MTV?
You know what's
Oh.
crazy?
Yeah.
They used to give us information back in the day. Pop-up video.
Yes.
Now they
Yeah.
don't do it no more.
Oh, there's a memory.
There's a
on-
memory unlocked. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Sit
have
here-
the little
if you
pops.
sit here with me long enough,
Yeah.
it's there's a reason. That's why I have the little thing on
I
my
love
regular
that.
jacket.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my
Everything in there.
god.
Wow.
I still remember the music for pop video.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Oh man.
And then they'd give you a little bit of information. Like,
Yeah. There'd be little pops coming up. Yeah.
Where's the love?
So how about we shoot a music video for you sometime and we do it pop-up video style?
Oh my god. That'd be awesome.
Can we do that with like a song that you have coming out or something?
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
But we gotta make it even look like old school, like how a music video would look back in the day.
I'd be down
And then
for
we
that.
add the little pops.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Oh my god.
Cool.
That's all. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
There's some
That's actually-
manifestation.
that's not a bad idea.
Just take it back old school. Yeah. Back to
love
the
it.
time where like you know,
Facts.
music videos are music videos.
I know. I miss those years. And we'll be right back after these brief messages.
In 2025, be on the lookout for Derek D Acoustics' upcoming album, Ashes to Acoustics, The Sonic Revival. Throughout the year, Derek will be releasing several singles, leading up to the full album release, which will include a few extra tunes just for you. Ashes to Acoustics features live acoustic covers performed at open mics at the Otter River Pub, recorded by Soundbites events and open mics. You'll find them on all streaming platforms, so make sure you follow Derek at Derek D Acoustic to stay updated on these releases. Enjoy Ashes to Acoustics, the Sonic Revival in 2025 and beyond.
And now back to our show.
I do too.
Nikki, you got any questions?
Yeah, so, you know, like you said before, you've been some places, you've seen some people, you've met some people. What is one of the craziest things that you have ever encountered, like, at a show?
At a show.
And mind you, there's no filters here.
As long as it doesn't get him in trouble.
Yeah, just don't. Yeah. There's got to be something like funny or crazy or whatever that, I don't know, a memory that sticks out.
There's a couple of them.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so I did. Okay, so one of the reasons why I don't do shows in Worcester anymore is because I did a show in Worcester, and they
God. Oh God.
some kid. So I don't want to mention his name, but some
Yeah.
kid got beat up, and it went on World Star.
Oh my God.
What?
Yeah.
World Star Hip Hop.
It went on World
my
Star,
God.
and everybody was like, "Oh, it was at the show. World Star Hip Hop showed it," and I was like, "Oh
It
man."
went viral.
Yeah, so I was like,
Oh no.
you know, there was that time, and then I would actually used to work. It wasn't my event, But I used to work for in the infield, the Daytona 500.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And I mean, those college kids that go in there and they get the campers and stuff, they know how to party.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, they
mean,
do.
Yeah.
This girl,
Redneck style, yeah.
this girl was on top of the camper and she fell off and yeah, that was it. She was all all mangled up.
Oh, no.
Ambulance came and got her. Yeah, dude.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Just think of how many children were born conceived.
Insane.
And they camped there overnight. Yeah,
Those
spring break.
southern redneck parties, they hit different.
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
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 It's
Wow.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, well, yeah, no, it's crazy the amount of stories we've had, and yeah, it's wild. Worcester's a different place.
Yeah.
It's like it's a different place.
Yeah.
Like
It's like its own little island in Massachusetts.
it really is. You're not wrong.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So, living or dead, a dream artist that you would love to collaborate with.
Wow.
This might be some more manifestation.
I know. I like. Well, it depends how dead.
It's living or dead.
I know.
Quit being so freaking morbid.
In
You
case
said living or dead?
Living or
Yes.
dead. Well, in
Or
case-
you could do one of each if you'd like.
Yeah, that's true. You can. Yeah.
There.
I know. It's tough.
But there's a lot of stuff going on in the industry right now
I know. Well,
with
that's-
Diddy and stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
But Biggie,
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely love to do a track. I feel like me and him would kill it, or like Big L, or and for as far as like living, I'd do a track with Dave East. I think me and Dave East would kill it. You
Ooh,
know
I
what I
like that.
mean?
I like that too.
Yeah.
Me
I
and
wasn't
Dave
expecting that.
East. Or like someone like people laugh at this, but honestly, the people that I talk to in my circle would understand. But I would love to do a track with Mace.
Yes.
Real shit, if I did a track with Mace,
Yes.
I feel that it would be probably one of Mace's top tracks.
Oh my God. Yes.
Oh my God. No, that's awesome. We're gonna manifest that shit.
Mace. Hook this man up.
Mace, what's up? Holla at me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Nikki, you want to take this one?
Sure. What are some of your biggest musical influences?
Dr. Dre for sure.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, why can't we manifest that also?
Dr. Dre, Jay-Z.
Okay.
Yeah.
The way he handles business. Like the way,
Yep.
well, the business, shall not handles business. Cause
No,
I don't
but he's
know-
a
I don't know-
businessman.
I don't know how he handles business, but I know how I do. But
The way
I know
he
that
carries himself?
He the contracts and the deals that he has made in his music career, that right there, that inspired me.
He's made a huge impact in the music industry.
He's not
yeah.
the fact that he was. Yeah, I'm that kid that eats those I'm the kid that you were talking about that eat the Apple Jacks on the table.
Ah,
A bowl of Apple Jacks to watch
Yeah.
out. That's me. Anyways, because of the deals that he's made, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Completed as he set out to be a billionaire.
Sure.
right.
He said he wanted to be, I don't know if anybody remembers, he was like, yo, I want to be a billionaire with making music. And he noticed that, he had to do a couple other moves to make that billion. You know what I
Right.
mean? And that's what he did. He said he wanted to make $1 billion, right?
And I don't think anybody took him seriously back then.
Yeah.
He had to,
He did an interview and he said it. He's like, I want to make $1 billion off this. And look at him now.
and look at him now.
Yeah.
Like
he just opened up a casino with somebody.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he wanted to own a casino. I was watching how he was making those movies. He's probably he's like, this little kid's watching. He's just eating Apple Jacks. Bro, I'm telling you. Listen.
Yeah.
But he was he wanted to open up his own casino, but I don't know what happened. He wanted to open up in New York. I was telling my wife, if he opens up in New York, that's crazy. Like it'll be the first casino in
Yeah.
New York.
That's a tough
yeah.
spot.
Yeah, so but he ended up cutting a deal with somebody. He still manifested. He still made it happen. He was, what I mean? A short-term goal is better than not making any goals. So,
Sure.
like,
Right.
he has a long-term goal, and he's accomplishing short-term goals to reach that long-term goal. And people forget about how to do that these days.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Every little move that I made with the people I know right now was all little like calculated moves. I'm not saying like it was all planned and stuff like that, but like when I work with somebody, I want them to know that they know the real me. And I want to build a relationship with you. I want you to know that, like, you know, if someone said something bad about me, you could call bullshit right there.
Oh yeah,
that's what I want. I want you to know me like that, and that's why people like me. Like, it's those little short goals.
I think the other thing though with the goals too is everybody, and especially now with just so much convenience at our fingertips with technology and all, everybody wants instant satisfaction and gratification and wants it right then and there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's probably, discourages people, the fact they can't get it right then and there. And you know what I mean?
And it is better to wait for something that is pure and genuine and something that is worked for than to be given something too early. Okay? Because when it's given to you too early,
the time ain't right.
The time ain't right. And you're playing with someone's energy, their talent, and everything. Mm-hmm. So
I wholeheartedly
so much I want to say
that.
with this, but I'm
pop off.
I'm borderline keeping it right because there's things happening in the community, and I believe that some of these people are very talented. They deserve the respect and the recognition and the flowers. It's about giving them it the proper way, because we are not trying to stop the community of artists from growing. What we want is the artists to keep flowing and keep that creativeness, those creative juices going. We don't want them to feel that they've made it and that's it. Because when in all reality, as an artist, you want to make it, but you also want to make sure that there's a reason why you made it and you can keep that fire going.
Sure.
All right. Because if you can't it.
And on the topic of tattoos, across my back, I have "What's to be will be" tattooed on my back for a reason.
Yeah.
What's to be will be.
If you go to my house, as soon as you see in my house, you see this Buddha, and it says, "Let that shit go."
Yep.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yep.
100%. What's to be will be. What's there for you is meant for you. Yes.
Yeah. And I love that you have done such an incredible job with networking. Like a lot of musicians don't realize how important networking is, and you've made that like your foundation.
Yeah, you got to network, man.
Yeah.
Like if you don't, I keep saying it. You are your net worth. Your net worth is your network. Your network.
I like that.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes.
So like, if you're not talking to somebody and connecting to somebody, then you're not connected. All right. You're not trying to connect dots. You're just trying to push people different ways. I mean,
yeah.
Talk to somebody. They might know something that you don't know. And half the time, there's new stuff that's always being created. Mm-hmm. So you might think you know it all, but you don't. I'm always learning something new. So if I see somebody and they're like, I got this going on, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, I know all about that. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to watch, even if I know about it.
That's your calculated move.
Yeah, even if I know a little bit about it, I'm going to be like, okay, yeah, I know a little bit. I know this. Oh, that's how that works? Okay.
Yeah.
Be open-minded.
Sure.
Because you're not in the industry. You're not $1 million man.
Right.
Not until you have $1 million in your bank account. You're not a millionaire, okay?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't have $1 million. So, I mean,
that means you still got a ways to go and a lot to learn.
You better be ready to take that information and use it.
Right. But in the meantime, shut up, sit back, and take it all in.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. Well, let's dive into our next song, shall we? So this next is Pavilion.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about this song.
Pavilion. Now, the inspiration from Pavilion comes through the beer garden. The beer garden. Shout out to Urbano from the go back.
That's a memory now.
Leah, yeah, way back. Leah Urbano. She is like a tour manager right now for a big group, and she was managing the beer garden when it just opened in Worcester.
Wow.
So like before the beer garden had even opened, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, this thing was just like wood pieces and like it wasn't even a building.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I went in there. I'm a networker. That's what I
Yeah.
do. They wasn't even open. And I already connected with them before they were open. And I talked to the person that was going to be doing the stage and everything. And
Wow.
I was on the bill. Just like that. I connected with Leah and Urbano, and that's what it's all about, networking and connecting. And I told her who I was and what I do. And I also connected with some other artists that were on tour called Big Buzz. What up? And he was on tour with someone that was connected with NIMS. So then because of that, I found out who I needed to talk to and
Yeah.
put the dots together and went out and I handled my business like a man. I went out there in person
Yeah.
and I landed my paid gig at the beer garden. And I made the song called Pavilion because they gave me an opportunity. It was my paid
Hell
gig.
yeah.
They gave me
Yeah.
3 opportunities after that. It wasn't just one. I opened up for NIMS. I opened up for it was Fat Boy, SSC
Wow. Yeah.
for them, and another artist. I forgot. I have so much, but yeah.
I mean, the fact that you remember half this stuff is just amazing.
And they paid me. They paid me in a check.
Oh, nice.
It was the first time I've ever got paid for performing in as a check. So
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, I'm excited to get into it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, you're in for a treat. Here we go.
Yeah, timeline made this beat, bitch.
Witness the journey, baby. Nothing but fire. Woo! I came to put the city on, downtown flexing. I'm looking like $1 million without a suit and a tux. I came to party, grab a bottle, grab a motto. You already know the motto. Whole team VIP section, looking like we hit the lotto. I was born to get it with no handouts. In the ghetto, this is a story, it's a fact. I'm a living artifact. Put the city on my back. Now my name is on the fly. Soon to be up on the plaque. Now you see the bigger picture, me with a cigar. Defeating the odds. Chilling at my beach house. Got up to my villa. That's where the studio's really spitting bars. They can make a movie just like Thriller. Till I'm in a chinchilla. Look at the audience. They know they met a star. They haven't made it far. I wrote it just for the show. Pavilion, now let's go. I'm gonna need to hear you scream echo. Now let's go. Worcester, where you at? I was killing it back to back till they found me on the map. Now they see me on TV. This life is just a dream. Now I live it on the scene. I put the hard work in to get it by any means. I made it to the top. The thought that I ever get a shot because I never had a lot. That's the reason why I put it on my heart. I was born poor. This is for the people who thought I could never make it. I'm taking advantage of what they be taking for granted. I'm taking my chances. You just take what you're handed. I'm making a parents, don't panic, break out your cameras. I'm shaking up the city, baby. Come and get a picture with me, stepping into the jam, and I'm slamming like the rain. Did this for the fans, meaning everybody here. Did this for the city, for the garden, and for Leah. She just wanna party, man. Look what we started, man, from the rags to the riches to the fucking pavilion. Can't stop, won't stop. I'm too fucking Brazilian. Rap star, outlaw, got me feeling so villainous. Burning, looting, and pillaging, burning bridges and villages all the way to the top. I be that one in a million. I'm diluted next to the ruler with a suit and a tux. And so I'm fresh from the jeweler, suit or silver, and I'm feeling like $1 million.
Wow, man. That was awesome. Like, talk about like manifesting it and getting yourself out there and then actually being out there.
yeah, man, that video was incredible, man. Like I had Andre Gomez film that. If you're not familiar with him, he's a pretty dope videographer. He's always around Jermaine Ortiz. He's a boxer. If you're not familiar, he has a fight coming up on November 1st.
Oh, nice.
You got to check that out. That's on Days In.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with sports, get hip. ESPN. It'll be live, and you can bet on that on DraftKings.
Nice. Ah.
Yeah, I follow him.
Doug.
So yeah, so that video, I have my friend Terrence Michael. He was also another person that I worked with. If you're not familiar with him, we also have a project called Too Legit that we made, and that is based off of Two Live Crew.
Yeah.
If you look at the cover, it's kind of like this kind of similar cover to Two Live Crew cover. So we made all those songs in literally like a month, a couple of weeks. And,
Oh wow, that's a lot of work.
and those, that CD is like absolutely phenomenal. So it's incredible. But Pavilion is part of that, and it was made for Worcester, talking about how what I want to do for the city. And
Right.
that song ended up getting written on the Telegram Gazette.
Oh wow, I got some press coverage.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they
That's
ended up
cool.
writing about it, which is pretty dope.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I'm telling you, it's I'm really proud of just watching and you grow your brand, grow your music, grow the musical community around you. The fact that you're putting together these shows, and then not only that, but it'll I think it'll be out by the time this episode drops. But you're working on a new album, right?
Yes, it's called Uncomfortably Comfortable, because literally, like, as you can see, being in the industry, yeah, it could be uncomfortable.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you got to know how to be comfortable during it.
Right.
Right.
It's how you can't be unbalanced, man. You can
I like
be all
that.
the way up there and get knocked down. So you got to learn how to be uncomfortable being comfortable. Learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable, because that's just how it is.
That's how you make. Yeah, it's how you make progress. Like you're not the first person that's told me that. Shout out to my friend Derek. Derek, if you're watching this, appreciate it, brother. He's a fantastic trainer, bodybuilder, and I spent a year with him training, and I was in better shape. I've let myself go a little bit, but he's fantastic. Like, he's broken world records now, and one of the first things that he taught me was, because I was like, this hurts. He was like, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's
I like
so
that.
true. Yeah,
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, that's cool. So then we'll have a future episode, I think, of you coming down, and we'll be celebrating. That album's coming right out right around your birthday, isn't it?
Yes, it
Yeah.
actually drops November 30th at 1 a.m.
Oh, that's awesome.
So like 12 a.m.
So that would have already happened, because the way that the timeline works here is it doesn't.
The math doesn't math
The
around
math
here.
don't math. But guys, check it out. It will have already been out, but definitely check it out.
Definitely grab the album, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be worth it. Literally every song, I promise you won't skip a song. And if you do, then that's all right, because the next one's going to be better.
You know what? Hey, you can't please everyone. You're not a taco.
Yeah.
God, now I have to have a taco. Thanks.
I got a little bit of everything in there. R&B, I've got drill, I've got everything.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
And I love the fact that you're writing this music based off of your experiences.
Yes. Yes.
It's from a personal space.
Exactly.
That's cool. That's cool. So, I'm just so happy that we've connected. And I still remember that first show that you invited me to, and that we connected at the Jewel in Manchester. And I'm pretty sure that entire stage was built out of subwoofers.
Yeah. It's so sad. I'm going to perform they're like, that's it. Like, I guess this is a farewell to Jewel.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
No more.
What?
Yeah.
That's sad. Sammy's and Jewel?
Both.
Shit.
Yeah.
December 7th I'll be performing in Jewel for the last
Oh,
showcase.
okay.
Last
there.
hurrah.
Oh, I'll have to go.
You know what? It's not the last hurrah. It's just a hurrah. Yeah. All right. Well, now we have a couple more dates we got to put in our
calendar
book. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, and that's the tough part too, is that, like, now you have to work this local scene. You have to put yourself out there. You're handling all your own shows. The record labels really aren't there anymore and they don't want to like entertain you until you're like 100, 150,000 followers or more. You're hitting a certain amount of numbers. And so you got to go out and do these things and set up these gigs. And it's like chasing after a ball, man. That ball is always moving because all these venues they're here today, gone tomorrow.
Chris, you know me. I have a list.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You got to figure it out.
You got to be ahead of the game.
You got some tricks up your sleeve.
Once you put the work in, then you don't have to put the work in. You just got to make sure you put the work in right and make sure you save your work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. No, that's awesome. Nikki, you have any questions?
Yeah. Can you share a moment where you feel like you made a significant impact on someone's life through music?
I always like that question.
Yes. Actually, I did this collaboration with this artist, D-Train. I know that he didn't think he was going to get a feature from me, but I gave him a feature. And literally, he was so thankful for the feature. Like, I've never seen any. I love to see when people work hard for their dream. It doesn't matter if their music is not good. It literally, to me, like it is what the desire and the inspiration,
the passion behind it.
Passion,
yeah.
Everything that you put in your music. Like he had CDs, he had everything. He's met.
He had the drive.
Like he did everything, you know what I mean? So like people like that need to be respected because those are the same people that support us as artists. So that was monumental for me.
And I'm sure it meant the world to him
it
too.
Did.
That somebody was looking out and giving him a shot. So
D-Train, you already know, man. I know you didn't think I was or this. You probably won't see it. I'll share it with you, but yeah, I do think about you, brah.
That's awesome. And that's great. It's really good. You recognize your roots. You recognize where you came from. You obviously did not have a easy childhood. You went through quite a bit, and you haven't forgotten about that. Like that's what I love about you. You're humble. You are grounded, but you still have that drive, and that's what it's about. Because other people out there. They're looking at you being inspired and saying, hey, if Raff's doing it this way, maybe I can get out there and, get my stuff out there.
One thing that I noticed too, because the first time I met you was at Sammy's and, Chris and I were judging your event. And that's the first time I actually ever met you in person. And the way that you looked at each artist, you almost reminded me of like, the memes of like the Olympics of Snoop Dogg where they're like, Snoop Dogg sitting there in the stands like he's everyone's proud papa. Like that, seriously, you had that look at every single artist that came up there. You were just so supportive and like hyping everybody up. You're everyone's hype man. And like the world just needs more people like that, Raff. Really.
Seriously.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Life's short. We all kind of think that I'll be here for 100 years, God willing, and then it's going to be forever, and then it's not.
And it's like I said before, like we got this one shot at life, so why not help each other out and through it?
Facts.
Isn't that the lyrics to a hip hop song? We got this one shot.
No.
No? Okay, well, I'm just saying.
No, but I could make it one.
I'm telling you, it sounds like lyrics.
Hey, Raff, want to collab?
There we go. Wow. It's, like I said, it's absolutely amazing everything that you're doing and the impact that you're having in the music community is just really special.
Yeah, definitely. It's admirable.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to keep doing it, man. Seriously, like, this is what it's all about, what it's supposed to be about. Like, I literally love the fact that I struggled.
Yeah.
And I'm inspiring myself right now. The fact that I've struggled and I know the resources in the community and what they helped me with, and now I'm in a position to get a community together to help those same people and that helped me with those resources to help other people is
paying it forward.
Yeah, it's incredible to me. Luck, Casa, all those places, the youth center, you name it. And this is what I'm here for. All those places that I had a place to get away from getting in trouble as a kid, and you know, the Big Brother program, all that, Panama, all those programs. That's what I'm, you know, you guys helped me and created someone that is willing to give back to those places and those resources so you could go and help other families and other kids. That's literally what I'm living for.
That's beautiful.
That's so admirable.
Yeah, you're inspiring others that are, you know, in really tough situations who have never been told that they can accomplish stuff, you know, and that's what it's about, man.
Yeah. And then you're out here like, I'm living proof. You got this.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I am telling you guys, this is like I am so excited to see where the story continues and goes. You know, I am just absolutely.
It's only going up from here.
It's going to go like we're gonna be like, hey, you know, we had Raff on the show, and they're like, what? No,
I mean,
next time I'll be here, I will be with Dr. Dre's son.
Oh,
Curtis,
yeah. Oh my God. That'd be-
you know, I believe the great French Montana said it best. All the way up.
Well, before we get close to the end here, because we are nearing the end, but I want to go and take a look at royalty before fame.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which
Shout out to your mom.
Yes.
yeah. We for anybody that watched the live episode that we did, the little tease episode back in October, you gave us awesome live performance in the studio.
Wait, that was live?
That was live.
That was live.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. Yo, I killed this shit.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
You nailed it, dude.
Are you kidding? I didn't know that was. I thought that was like pre-record thing.
No. You were live on Facebook
You
and
were live.
YouTube and all of the places.
Fire.
40 million
You guys
people.
gotta go check that out. Run that back. Okay.
I mean, it's our longest tease ever. It's probably like a solid 25-minute long tease.
Oh, yeah.
But no, you killed it, dude.
You killed it.
Killed it.
It's a one take, Jake.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm going to start calling my intros when I nail it in the first try. That was a one take, Jake.
Oh, I love that. That's funny. Well, I am thrilled to give this a watch.
Yeah. You want to conclude with that?
You know, let's tap back in afterwards.
Sure. Yeah.
And well, you know, just a few more. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and
Give it a look-see.
give it a look-see, guys. Here it is, royalty before fame.
Royalty before fame. Death before dishonor. Already know. Yeah. Royal label. I dreamed of getting my shot. I was royalty before the fame. I remain a kick flame. And spit game diamonds on my ear. When I'm spitting going golden diamonds, all I hear. You're guaranteed to remember my past years. Blood, sweat, tears, climbing out the mud. I'm the one they fear. Let's get one shit clear. I keep lyrics loaded like a Glock, like it's ammo out of gun range. The fun will never stop once the clip starts to pop. I'm the one they couldn't top. When I start spitting, my mind locks with rhymes tighter than dreadlocks. I try to tell these underdogs they don't want no smoke with me. I'm a mad cat with too much game unlocked, like a game shock. Hold up, I'm in my zone, taking over the city like Al Capone. Tell your mans to hold his composure before his career is froze over, lost in the permafrost. I'm the one that made the boss. That's my team, yeah. That's my green, yeah. That's my queen. It's been royalty straight out the womb. I hold it down for the family. No one else. It was royalty before the fame. Looked up to the legends, learned the game. How to be original, showed them the source of your pain. Royalty before the fame, death before the sun until I die on my mama. Yeah, that's on my mama. Yeah, that's on my mama. Yeah, that's on my mama. Yeah, I remember when them haters show no love. Now I made it out the mud. I got 100 cousins and they showing love. I turn my haters into fans. I'm not a myth, I'm a legend. Made a mansion out of mud. I got them yelling off the stands. Raff, you are the man. I hope you understand. I just kill it over and over again. I ain't never seen another artist ever do the same. Sell out shows before the fame with no plaques on the wall. Ask my city, I made it out the mud without mixing baking soda in a tub. On the Telegram Gazette, shout out Victor, we the best. I got the keys like Cali, but was born in the valley. Made my lemons in the lemonade, and so to tell I bought a stock. And now I own half of a city block. Watch me walk away from my haters while I diddy bop. And every track that they drop, it belly flops. It was royalty before the fame. Looked up to the legends, learned the game. How to be original, showed them the source of your pain. Royalty before the fame, death before the sun. Until I die on my mama. Yeah, that's on my mama. Yeah, that's on my mama. Yeah, that's on my mama. Yeah, yeah, death before the sun. Yeah, yeah, hold it down for the family. That's on my mama. That's on my mama. Yeah.
Damn, killed it. I thought the live was fire. That video. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Man, telling you, that's that's what I love about your stuff that you're putting out. It's so well done.
Quality? Yeah.
So well done, and there's definitely talent. The lyrics that you're writing, you're coming up with and writing, and the quality of the music. It's good stuff, man. Like I'm just saying. I'm really saying that. Like, he's gonna be ultra famous. Like,
more famous than he already is.
yes, exactly,
Yes.
Exactly.
Manifesting that shit here first.
Well, Raff, I've really just appreciated you in more ways than I can explain. You've been a huge just inspiration. It's so nice to meet another person that is not just only a musician, but
Humble as fuck.
yeah, right, exactly, and somebody that just lifts up the music community. I think that was one of the things that really connected me with you, is that we're both trying to accomplish the same thing. We're both trying to build up a music industry in this area,
Right.
because we know how talented this area is, and it's the fact that the industries are just not tapping into it. It's wasted potential, but you and I,
This area
see the
needs to be
potential.
put on the map better, is what it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
I agree.
and it's and we'll get there. You are already getting there. Like the fact that
I ain't gonna let it not happen. I'm
yeah,
gonna be part of the change.
Kicking and fucking
yeah,
screaming.
exactly, exactly, and that's why we're here too. We're here to really put a spotlight on the local musicians and their stories, and let other people know what we're trying to do out here. And so like I said, I love everything you're doing. You have all of the musical chairs of Massachusetts support.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, that's awesome.
And so before we let you go, again, it's the few days before Christmas. Do you have anything coming up? Do you want to let people know where they can find all your music?
Yes, there is a couple things I do want to say. At the end of Royalty Before Fame, there is some credits that come up.
Oh, yeah, sure.
In the credits, it does say that Joyner Lucas's auntie is my manager. She is no longer my manager. I just wanted to make that, public. I've been doing that. I've been without a manager for the last 8 months.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about what happened.
Yeah, you don't have
I'd
to.
rather not. But my wife's managing me, and if anybody is looking to book me and or get a hold of Dr. Dre's son, Curtis Young, don't be afraid to hit us up. I am the head of the street team for Dr. Dre's son. I'm doing a bunch of stuff he is coming in March, and if you would like to be part of meeting him, showing him your material, or even a possible collaboration, if you had in mind, I can connect you. I can connect the dots, and I can get you to be able to perform in front of him, and maybe there could be future opportunities. Who knows? And you can contact me at Rafael Raphael Acevedo on Facebook, or Raff Theruler on IG, RaffTheruler. And I am not hard to find on Google. I'm not at all. If you type in my name, anything there, like, I am not Riff Raff. Okay? I'm not Riff Raff.
Yeah.
All right? Please, when you say Raff Theruler, don't say Riff Raff. I hate it.
Oh, got
I
it.
hate it. I've been fighting the algorithms and the internet for years.
Yeah.
Years because of the other guy.
Okay.
I don't have any problem with the other guy. I'm just...
You're not him. He's not you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Well, I'm telling you, it's guys, give my friend here some love, Raff, and check out all the things he's doing. I'm telling you. So, winter's gonna be cold. I'm sure, but not this winter with you. You're gonna be heating up the place with that doing some shows with Curtis Young. That's gonna be flipping hot.
Fire.
We're not just doing one now. We're doing a couple.
That's
All
awesome.
right, so you better follow and subscribe and share and wait for everything, and you'll see it.
100%.
See when things are happening.
Sooner or later, his dad's gonna be here.
Oh, Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Well,
Wouldn't you want to be part of that?
Yeah.
Or is that too small for you?
yeah.
That's funny, huh?
Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted.
I think an appointment with the doctor is in need.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, awesome, Raph. I wish you nothing but the best. I know we'll be having you come back, and we just again love to help support you and everything you're doing, and we really appreciate you being here and coming on the show and sharing your music and your story with us. So thank you, brother.
Thank you.
I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.
Oh, awesome.
And you guys know where to find us and all the social medias on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the things. Leave us, reviews on the streaming platforms, as well as even on the social media platforms. It helps kind of get our outreach out more, because, again, the algorithms are things that kind of can hurt you at times. So, definitely sharing is caring, and it's free. And
And by subscribing to us, by following us, and helping to contribute to build our audience, not only benefits us, but more importantly, it benefits
our musicians.
It benefits our musicians.
100%.
And, they couldn't be more appreciative, just like Raff here. We're,
And please leave some comments if you have any questions for us, or any way, or anything that you think that could help me be better.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Please let me know, because I do listen to my audience. I do listen to my supporters. So please, if you think there's something that I'm missing, let me know.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, yeah.
Drop it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments, guys.
Yeah. Drop it right there.
Drop it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody for this episode. And, tune in for the next episode, because we never know what the future is going to bring.
I mean, hey, while we're on the topic of Dr. Dre, the next episode, right?
Yeah. Okay. We're going to manifest it. We're going to manifest that. Yeah. Oh.
We out.
We out.